This guy hates
All right.
cool birth control.
Is any birth control cool? I think we should
Yeah.
focus on abs.
They should bring back that thing when you you stick a bunch of alligator shit into a lady.
Yeah, that'll work. Yes.
Funny dinner. Yeah, yes. You ever take ladies' birth control?
Yeah, for fun.
Have you?
It's a downer.
Well, you can take the placebo.
That's true.
You've never been with the lady who's like...
Do you want the fake one?
Multiple women have actually offered it.
Why would they offer you that?
Well, it's because I feel
It doesn't taste like anything. It's not like it's candy.
That's why I'm curious. Because I'm like, wait, it's nothing? I want to know what nothing is. They made nothing. When you really get down to it, somewhere out there a pharmaceutical company is like, and this is where we make nothing.
That's true.
No flavor, no taste, no purpose.
Because it's probably got to be a different wing.
Yeah.
You can't have like cross-contamination.
No, it's just its own thing.
Yeah, like that's got to be like...
They're like, we strictly, and then they probably have a big confusing thing at some point where some film, Euphoria, it's like, we need a bunch of fake birth control pills.
Yeah, they got to make prop birth
and
control,
they're like,
too.
perfect, we have a whole wing.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, they're like, wait, our count's off. Fuck. We do this all by, like, we all work equal amount, and then we move, like, fuck. Huh.
It must be, if you work in that part of the... In that part of the factory, like, and you go to like you're meeting someone or you're talking to your wife, you're like, I just feel like I'm doing nothing with my life.
I'm just making bullshit.
I feel like I'm doing nothing with my life. They're like, well, oh hey, what do you do? I'm sure it's got some point. I make fake birth control pills.
They should at least make
For
them
fun?
breath mints.
Yeah, you should. Like they should. Yeah, like on the 7th one, it just tastes like a Mentos.
Ooh.
How many are fake in the
Make it
package?
LSD.
How many are fake?
I think there's like a week of fake ones.
Yeah, when you're on the rag.
I guess so.
I don't know if that's how it works at all.
Yeah, I don't know what the timing is in terms of all that. But no, multiple times they would be like, "Oh, I got to take my birth control." Well, I don't have to because like it's the thing.
I just like to keep in that habit.
And then I'll go, "Oh." So that's just, I've like relearned this several times. That's what's going on. Because multiple times I've gone, wait, what? And then they go, yeah, it's just placebo. And I go, huh. And they go, you want it? I don't think I've ever taken it though.
You never taken birth control?
No, I don't think. I mean,
I don't think
I've
so.
eaten a condom. I've swallowed a condom.
Have you ever
whole.
swallowed a balloon?
I was trying to do a thing where you put it on with your mouth.
When I was doing it.
But then I remembered the partner's supposed to do that.
I would love to see a self.
So it was just me bending, trying to do real tight crunches, trying to reach my cock. And then eventually I took too deep of a breath.
How impressed would a woman be if you were like, I gotta put the condom on, and then you put it on with your own mouth? Like you just
That'd be
fold
great.
yourself up real
That'd
quick.
be awesome.
That woman is ready to go after that.
Women would probably love that because it's like, let's say you're going, and it's like, man, we've been doing this for a while. I'm still turned on, but it's just getting a little bit dry down there. And you're like, don't worry, you go get a drink of water, and you just go pretzel yourself real quick.
Fold yourself
if you go
up.
Give me a Gatorade. I can get it lubed.
I can get it lubed up. I'm a self-cleaning machine.
I'm a self-starter. We're in the living room today.
Is she making caps and gowns now, or what is this?
No, I think those are a bunch of bookmarks.
How many books is this bitch reading?
Oh, she's selling
It's like
bookmarks.
50 in here.
That'd be a fun joke. You go into a bookmark manufacturer.
72?
Is that real?
72-piece wooden blank bookmarks with colorful tassels.
I don't know if that package is 72 or if she just put them in there. My girlfriend's making bookmarks.
Yeah,
I told her they're too thick.
They are pretty thick for a book. I was going to say the same thing.
But she only reads the Bible.
So yeah, she has no context for how big a book should be.
Yeah, and she's like, and that should always be open.
Yeah, who needs a bookmark?
The bookmark helps keep it open.
You don't need a bookmark. The Lord should always be open.
Bookmark. My favorite one's John, then Luke, then Mark, then Matthew. I play favorites so much I call the whole Bible the bookmark.
There should be a comic named Mark.
Bookmark.
Bookmark.
That is a good idea.
And he sells bookmarks. No, he uses them as business cards.
That is a great idea. I don't know any comic named Mark.
I don't either.
Mark
Which
Paris?
is weird. Yeah, we have Mark Paris.
We both know one comic, and he retired. He retired longer ago than we knew him for total.
That's true.
Yeah. He hasn't been in our lives for longer than...
He's back in town now. I should hit him up.
No, he's around.
See if he wants to hang.
He got a big old dog, I think.
He does have a big old dog.
Someone's going to find
That's enough information.
Someone's going to be walking down Bardstown Road being like, I'm on the Funny Dinner walking tour. That's a big dog. That must be Mark. Hey, are you Mark?
What would the Funny Dinner walking tour look like?
It'd just be some guy getting mugged in old Louisville.
Yes.
And then we'd be like, we didn't get mugged. And he's like, well, that's why I'm not on the pod.
It's all right.
I can't hang. You guys really know who to talk to and not talk to.
You really know how to cross the street, don't you?
You really know how to pretend to be on a phone and when not to pretend to be on a phone. One time I was walking, I went to that liquor store around the corner.
Red Castle or Bottled or...
Liquor store around the corner. No, I think I went to... No, I was going somewhere else. I was like coming through the parking lot where that Rite Aid used to be. And I was pretty high, and I'd left a window open, and in my mind, I was like, I'd always been like, someone could easily break into that window.
Yeah.
And then I was walking, and this guy had an acoustic guitar that looked vaguely like mine.
Yeah.
He was on a bike, just sort of like riding, dangling it. So I ran up to him, and I just like... grabbed the guitar from him, and I went, give me this. And then he went, you want a guitar? And then I just like suspiciously grabbed it, and then I like looked at it, and then I realized it wasn't mine, and then I went, no, and I gave it back to him. But I can tell by his reaction that he did steal that guitar.
I love the idea that you're stealing, but in his mind, he's like, this is actually a business opportunity.
Yeah. Well, I thought he'd stolen my guitar. And I thought it was like one of those moments where I was like, God damn it, I caught him. I'm going to just take it back, you son of a bitch. But then in his mind, he's like, this is aggressive customer. This guy's playing hardball. First I steal the car, then I bring it back to the dealership. And I go, this baby got away fast. I like it. How much you want for it?
How much you need for this bad boy?
That was awesome. It was wild. I wonder if that guy somewhere out there is doing a podcast.
He's practicing his licks.
He's telling somebody right now.
I was riding around with this stolen guitar. Some guy grabbed it. So I tried to sell it to him. You know me. You know me. And then the co-host is like, oh, buddy, you're a constant businessman.
The co-host is just a cop interrogating him. He's like, can I get a copy of this video? I've seen on YouTube, though, like, funniest interrogation videos. People don't upload those themselves.
Someone who's getting arrested enough that their podcast is just their interrogation.
Yeah.
Their interrogation clips.
Like, because you can't make money off of your crime.
You can't make money as a police officer. They're all volunteers.
Okay, that's true, too. No, if you're a criminal, you can't make money off your crime. Like, you can't do a crime and then write a book about it and then make money from that book. But it would be fascinating to be like, my comedic interrogation video being uploaded to my YouTube channel that is monetized that's different than the murder.
Totally different.
I got a guy on the outside monetizing my...
Separate incidents. He puts it in my commissary.
Yeah.
So I can get flip-flops.
I'm starting feuds with Keemstar from prison.
Keemstar.
I know, drama
Keemstar.
Drama alert. No, that's great. In the edit, this will be one of the ones where I cut it right here.
Yeah.
So it seems like we talk about Keemstar.
Yeah,
that's just for the Patreon. I like doing that. I like being like, whatever happened to pizza? And then we cut it. And they're like, I guess talked about pizza for a half hour after that. But in reality, a bug flew in and we were instantly distracted.
Started talking about bugs.
Hey, what kind of bug is that? He just goes, puts the paper down. Goes, what the hell was that? I'm gonna let this dog out. You think about Family
Let's
Guy.
watch some Family Guy.
You wanna go outside?
I got, let's see, Family Guy. My mother really likes the clip where it's the deaf lady and she's walking around and she's just farting. And then Stewie says, I know you can't hear him, but you got to feel those things slipping out from you.
Wait, I remember that. What is that one?
For some deaf woman, I can't remember her name. Some
I do
famous
remember.
deaf woman.
Marley Matlin.
Yeah, my mother laughed so hard at that.
Your mom probably hates Marley Matlin.
That might have been it. Yeah,
I
could have been
I
like.
assume your mom hates
I was
Marley
like,
Matlin.
I asked her. I was like, "Is it about the farts or is it about Marley Matlin?" And she just, in between choking with laughter, she said, "Fuck that bitch." No, she didn't say that.
She signed "slut" into the air. Well, Marley Matlin, she
I don't even know who that is.
she's a deaf actress who won an Academy Award at like a pretty young, I guess,
For
like
what?
early 20s. Some movie, the bitch
Best-
who can't speak.
Best deaf actress.
Best deafy. No, she won. Yeah, she won a Best Actress Academy Award. I only know it because she's in a season of Celebrity Apprentice
Yeah.
with President Donald Trump.
President Donald Trump, still my president.
And she's awesome in it. She's like really funny in it, and she has, because she can't talk. No,
Yeah.
she's really fun. The movie she's in called 1986 Children of a Lesser God. She won the Academy Award for Best Actress,
Okay.
which is
Good
like,
for
I'd be
her.
more impressed if it was a deaf actress playing a non-deaf role.
That's true.
That would be truly
It's a
impressive.
lot. It's not very impressive to play deaf as a deaf person.
Yeah.
People are like, oh, representation.
And it's not that impressive to play deaf as a hearing person. But if you are deaf and you just got a little like buzzer in your pocket, and everything, so that every buzzes, so you know when to phonetically say the
Yeah.
thing your throat coach showed you, I'd be very impressed.
People are all about representation. That was weird.
We both had
I
cough.
had phlegm in my throat. My voice sounded really weird for a second.
You should go that voice.
People talk about representation, man, but it's like, is it really impressive for a black guy to play a black guy, or is it more impressive for me to wear blackface
And walk
and
down the
dance
street
around?
doing a cool dance at a party. At a party that just happens to be in January on a Monday. I
didn't know.
I didn't know.
All right.
I thought it was President's Day. I thought that's when the banks closed.
I'm glad that guy's gone. He kept staring at family.
No, she was in an episode of the Larry Sanders Show where he's trying to smash.
trying to fuck Marley.
And in
Matlin.
my mind, Marley Matlin, I'm like, she's that deaf old woman. And then he's trying to smash.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, she used to be a young woman.
Wow.
It blew my mind.
I'm happy you figured all that out.
It's like, you know Weeds?
Yes.
You know, like the bitchy like neighbor lady,
No.
the one who like
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking
the like
about.
side
Yeah.
character,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
whole
Yeah.
thing. She is the lady from fucking Big.
Is she really?
Yeah, and then that's great. You're like, what? At one point, you played like a lady someone was trying to smash.
And now you're this.
Now you're this. Now you're trying to sell the most handbags, so Donald Trump will fire Emilio Estevez instead.
Mari Louise Matlin. Mari Louise Matlin.
That's a fun character Mary Louise Parker used to do at parties in the 90s. Back when it was a different time.
Marty.
Like, you're rocking.
Marty
That's
Louise
that
Matlin.
weed that you sell, Mary Louise Parker. We got to get you a show. No, there's funny. She has like this dude who's like her interpreter guy. Marley Matlin does. Not Mary Louise Parker. Mary Louise Parker is a dude who follows her around going, how do you do it? What are you, like 80? Like, damn, I'd take you to prom right
sexy.
now. Mary Louise Parker looking good at dead. There's a photo of a skeleton and you're still like, damn.
That's still, I don't know. That's a hot ass skeleton.
No, Marley Matlin, she had like an assistant, like her interpreter, and he's on The Apprentice a bunch with her, and he's like, he just becomes he's like arguing with Trump and stuff.
Yeah.
There's a great moment where she like does a really short sign, and then he like says something to Trump that's really long, and then he's like, did you say all that? And he goes, some of that was me.
Yeah, duh. That'd be fun to be someone's interpreter and just make it all up.
But that's not fair, because it's like, Marley, that's a 2-for-1.
Yeah.
If she wins, that's bullshit. Because how much of that was
much of that was him?
Him funneling the good ideas.
Yeah. She didn't say anything.
She's like,
She doesn't even know sign language.
She's like, we're gonna make our own root beer, and for the bottles, we'll use old shoes. And then he turns to the group and goes, we're gonna make our own root beer. That's what she won. No, but that guy, he's in the Larry Sanders Show. So for like at least 20 years, that guy's just been.
I was going to say, that means he's been, that's a long career.
His life is Marley Matlin's mouth.
What do you do for a living? I'm a girl's mouth.
I'm a lady's mouth.
I'm a lady's mouth.
Like, that's absurd.
I'd love that
wild
job.
Like, that is weirder to me than someone who's like, oh, I'm a butler for a rich family, and they finally like let me go. It's like, what's he gonna do if Marley Matlin dies?
Yeah, nothing.
She's like, fuck. All I know how to do is read her mind. You think at any point he's like, Marley, we've been doing this for 10 years. He's just staring at her.
I know what you mean.
And she's like, do you hear it? He's like, damn, I thought we were close to telepathy.
I knew we were almost there.
We could finally start having conversations while we eat. Because deaf people, like, you know what I mean?
It's true, they're busy.
You can't be signing.
They're busy.
Never. I went on a first date with a deaf girl. We went to a wing restaurant. She didn't say a thing the whole time. She wasn't talking the whole This bit needs work.
Do you think if you...
It's a 90s comic, keeping the vibe, but openly being like, and then I'm thinking, this isn't going anywhere.
Do you think there's ever been like a deaf person who lost like a finger, and then they're like, well, I guess now I'm really fucked.
Oh,
I can't even talk anymore.
Yeah. That's the equivalent of like people get head injuries and they lose like part of their vocabulary.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck.
Well, I got a few words left, but
Yeah. The deaf man with no hands. Like James Patterson and Bill Clinton. James Patterson just writes every book now.
He does. It's awesome.
It's like every single book is like
James Patterson presents
J.K. Rowling. Like, I'm gonna murder everyone book.
Did you see that J.K. Rowling is writing? She announced she's writing a new book.
Well, she did write that. You heard about the book she did write?
The Marriage Plot.
I'm gonna let my dog in real quick. What's the marriage plot?
Well, that was like, she tried to write like a serious novel, and it did not. I don't think it's called The Marriage Plot, but. She tried to write like a serious novel.
Are you thinking of The Ink Black Heart?
No, I am not.
So she wrote this book that came out like a week ago called The Ink Black Heart.
What's it called? What's it about?
Okay. All right. Okay.
Sorry, that one tickled me. What's it about?
So she wrote this book, and because J.K. Rowling, she's been through the ringer.
She's been through some troubles.
Time.
Yeah.
She wrote this book under her pseudonym. She's got a male pseudonym.
Yeah.
And it's about
James Patterson.
Yeah, it's about this guy. James. That's why he has so many books. Half of them aren't even him. And I don't mean that in the sense of him farming his name out. I mean literally.
They're not even
it's
him.
2 James Patterson brands. Now you heard this book about a beloved young adult series writer who then posts like something dumb on the internet and everyone's like, they're racist and transphobic.
So that book did come out.
So she goes and murders all of them.
Oh my god. That's like a threat. That shouldn't even be legal.
And it's, I don't know if you know how long books are. It's like it's 1,042 pages.
Oh my god.
Like I needed to see that was like, oh, it's like 12 shy of the Bible. Like I had
That's
to Google that.
lot.
Yeah, it's like War and Peace. I think people keep saying that's the length.
And it's just her like coming the entire time, like I love killing kids.
No,
like...
it's just her being like, and then they pushed the author too far.
It's
like,
insane.
It's literally like
that's something a lunatic does.
It's like
that is like if anyone else had written that, they would call that a manifesto.
Woody Allen,
like that's not
about. Everyone says he fucked his daughter, but now he's gonna kill everybody. I did 9/11 because you all said I fucked my daughter. The new film by Woody Allen.
I didn't fuck my daughter.
I didn't fuck my daughter. It's under his pseudonym.
I didn't fuck my daughter, and this is what you get.
But people keep making fun of it because they're like, she's like anti-trans. Because J.K. Rowling is I don't know. I don't know what her actual thoughts are on anything.
She's a TERF.
She's a TERF, anti-trans.
Yeah.
But people keep pointing out that she uses her masculine pen name for writing her like violent books.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you need to pretend to be
a man,
different gender. And that's how you want to present yourself to the world differently. You know what I mean? That'd be great if J.K. Rowling's like, I don't like how the press keeps referring to this as a J.K. Rowling book. You guys are... misattributing the book.
It's a matter of science.
When you interview me, please put the pronouns of the author I'm identifying. All right, I'm starting to... Maybe I should have done the promo of this book before I wrote 1,000
That's
comedically
so long.
large amount of pages.
That is so long. That is something that you just...
I don't know how long books are, so when I read that, in my mind I was like, maybe that's normal.
No. 1,000 pages is long,
That's
Dan.
a lot. No, I don't watch that show.
Oh, darling.
You know what show I've been watching?
Clerks, the animated series.
Oh, I wish. Literally,
I wish.
I like Clerks, the animated series, better than Breaking Bad, which I'm currently watching.
You getting caught up on Breaking Bad?
I'm finally catching up.
How far in are you?
I think in the 2nd season.
Oh boy, you're in for a treat.
It sucks. I don't think I'm in for a single treat in this whole show. There's a funny thing I noticed because in the first episode they say the R word.
Yeah.
The son.
In reference to their kid.
Yes, they say it. It's like in a scene where someone's like saying it about the son, and then Walt beats him up.
I know what you're talking about.
But then if you notice, each every few episodes, someone says it.
Yeah.
And it's rarely in regards to the son. Like often, it's just like one of the meth heads talking to another meth head.
Yeah.
And I like to think standards and practices at AMC was like, you can't use that word, and they're like, come on, it's about the son. We're telling a story. And then every week the standards guys watch it, and he's like, fuck!
God damn it!
Tuco wasn't supposed to say it. He's supposed to be a kid and like Walt.
What is Badger doing saying that word?
Badger doesn't even know Walt Jr.
He has no context.
I wonder if that happened.
I think
that's what I'm gonna ask Vince Gilligan
when I get to the Q&A at Comic-Con.
That's my fun joke I do at the end of every episode. I go, well, you're on Vince Gilligan's island.
That's what they called the writer's room for Breaking Bad. Vince Gilligan's island.
Dan Harmon too. Tina Fey and her husband. You're on NBC. If only Breaking Bad was on NBC.
That's what you should start watching, Gilligan's Island.
I would love that.
I think I'm gonna go home. Can I just watch Gilligan's Island? No one deserves to make any money off.
That's gotta be just like open.
No one deserves to make money off Gilligan's Island anymore.
The government should buy certain things and put them into public domain.
Yeah.
Like, they should buy The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Just be like, everyone can watch it.
It's free.
It's free.
You did it.
We're not going to be ridiculous. We don't have the money to set up a whole streaming service. It'll just be a channel that will just play episodes.
Yeah.
And then also, you can request DVD box sets from your local senator.
If you want to get in touch with your local alderman.
Yeah.
They
Joe
will
Biden
be
has bought the rights to all of Chico and the Man. Everyone.
Chips is now free for all to view.
I bought chips. He's up there in his
I went out there for about
post-apocalyptic red lighting. Who doesn't like chips? A guy's beating a drum in the back, just like. He's up there. Yeah, Gilligan's Island's gonna be free. It's all gonna be.
It's all free.
Remember the way Hulu used to be before they got the rights to.
Before they got the things happening.
All you could watch was Alf.
Alf. I loved Alf.
Alf.
He eats cats.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll have,
And it's funny.
in college when I was like really
He's closer
depressed.
to a cat than a human. Isn't that like cannibalism?
Yeah, he's way close. Well, I don't know if he's closer to a cat. Cats don't walk on 4 legs.
Where is Alf?
It's the opposite's true.
What the fuck?
Alf's from Melknack. His name's Gordon Shumway.
Which part of Ohio is that?
20 minutes east of Shaker Heights. No, I mean, he eats cats on his own planet.
No, he does.
He does.
I'm serious,
Alf
dude.
stands for alien life form.
What? My fucking mind is blown.
Yeah, his name's Gordon Shumway. He's a regular Indians, Native Americans type thing. Where you land and they're like, oh my god, it's some sort of alien life form. Let's call him Alf. And he's like, my name's Gordon. And they hit him with like a strong leather strap and they went, ow! Your name is Alf and you will listen to us.
My name is Gordon.
Gordon Shumway.
Let's go back in time and write that sketch for SNL.
Yeah, that's a Mad TV ready. What if it's Alf and Roots?
Yeah.
Perfect. 70s, 80s, perfect for the 90s.
This is perfect for 94.
Hey, what if the Brady Bunch went Back to the Future? Hey, what if it was I Spy in Star Wars? Fucking Bill Cosby and some white guy who's been lost to history. Who he was the star.
What if we put Larry Storch in Dune?
That's what's awesome about like 70s like racism in mainstream media, because they're like they couldn't have Bruce Lee be the star of his show, so they had him be a sidekick.
Yeah.
To big star John Bates, just some guy you've never fucking heard of.
No one knows who that is. It's like, wow, the Green Hornet is awesome. I mostly watch it for John Whiteman.
Bill Cosby becoming a star, playing opposite Philip Seymour Hoffman? Question mark. That can't be right.
How long until a dramatic Bill Cosby biopic?
I don't know, a long time. A very long time. I would say maybe like never, probably. I don't know what the story is.
It's about his crimes and misdemeanors.
That would be the weirdest arc of a movie ever. Because it's just like a guy struggling against racism, and then there's no like.
Yeah, there's no. Yeah, I don't know how to do that one.
It's just weird waves throughout the whole thing.
There's
like,
no. Yeah.
There's no rise and fall.
And then he does win, but then he's not good
He
at
gets
winning.
away with it, but then he goes to jail. But then he's out. And I guess
I keep forgetting he's out
At a
of.
certain point, we gotta end the movie.
I keep forgetting he's out of jail.
Well, no, my favorite moment is on his first day in jail, someone threw a hot dog bun at his head.
Yes.
And that's what, in my idea, that's the start of the movie. Is it's Bill Cosby.
You're wondering how. I bet you're wondering how I ended up here.
Exactly. We freeze frame on the hot dog bun hitting the head.
And then it just cuts to that gif of him with the hot dog.
It's him walking through. It's him in a dark hallway, and everyone's chanting. They're like, Cosby, Cosby, and he's coming down. So you're thinking like, oh, he's probably going out to like a big concert.
Yeah.
And then whoosh, bright light. No, he's in the mess hall of a prison.
Yeah. And
while he's walking down the thing, you hear he's talking in his mind. He's talking in his mind.
Yes.
He's like, I rose this many Grammys, whatever. Bright light, hot dog hits. How did I get here? Quick cut, him on the streets of Philadelphia. Some guys has Spanish fly.
Oh. So where's your lady?
French Lick, Indiana.
Why?
Vacation, man.
She went on vacation
No,
alone
her
to a
mom
place
randomly
named
was
Lick.
like, "You want to go to let's go on vacation to French Lick, Indiana."
Okay.
And then we quickly looked to make sure it wasn't 1935.
French Lick has got a lot going on, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
What do you think French Lick has going on?
I bet they got a hiking trail.
They do.
I bet they have a historic downtown.
I don't
with
think
an
so.
ice cream shop.
Ice cream shop, maybe.
I bet they have.
I don't think they have a historic downtown.
I bet they have a thriving hardcore community.
No. I think the days of small town hardcore scenes are done. Because when I'm on the road, I'll be like, hey, where do the hardcore bands play?
They'll be like, nowhere.
Everyone's like, what?
You old man.
Like, you trying to sell beer to kids? Why'd you ask that question?
You trying to buy Adderall or sell booze to children?
Hey, where's the pop punk scene hang out? No, I'm trying to do a show.
I just want to do a show.
No, I don't need much to crash on your couch.
Oh yeah, it's fine. We could listen to Hit the Lights all night long.
Hit the Light. What is that? Isn't that Metallica?
No, Hit the Lights is a band.
No. I wonder if they got their name from Metallica.
They're a pop punk band.
Well, probably not.
You want to listen to them?
Yeah. Listen to Hit the Lights. You know who I was listening to earlier? A little bit of Real Big Fish. I was listening to Lita Ford, and then really been covering Lita Ford. Next thing you know, just listening to the Fish.
I don't know where Hit the Lights came from in my brain. But
Hit the Lights.
I wish I could remember the name of the song that I used to make fun of in high school.
Do you think that band name is because they're like, we're starting the party or we're ending the party?
Oh, I remember the name of the song now. It's called Body Bag, I believe. It is called Body Bag. I'm looking at it.
I believe.
No, we don't need to. Oh yeah, the album that I remember listening to was called "Skip School, Start Fights."
Whoa, that's like Odd Future. These guys sound cool.
They were golf before golf, man.
No, I think it meant the sport. I thought. I was like, damn. What, so they were just kicking around like a skull of like a mammoth? Oh, this is real bad.
Oh yeah, we can still make fun of it.
I like that pop punk will like start with annoying vocals, so you instantly know. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so
never mind.
For me.
Never mind.
Like that's all.
That's
it took
enough.
For me to
Yeah,
know.
that's enough to be like, no, thank you.
When you listen to Refused, you got to hear like a minute and a half of a cool riff before you go, oh, never mind.
Shit.
See, like if it was just this, I'd be like, all right, well, no,
I'll break bones you didn't know you had.
Oh, whoa.
I don't even know how many bones. I don't know how many bones I have.
But so you're
gonna need a body bag.
But the coroner needs the body.
Yeah,
You're dead by the time.
I won't need a body bag.
I don't need any. By
I'm
that point,
dead.
I am not an issue.
I'm fine with rotting on the streets once
Yeah.
I'm dead.
So this album is called "This Is a Stick Up, Don't Make It a Murder."
Yeah, they're violent.
They seem very violent. Body bag, hit the lights.
Yeah.
But that makes me think they're like parents ending like a you know what I mean, a pillow fight.
Hit the lights.
Hit the light and quit the roughhousing.
Break bones you didn't know you had.
No comment. That's a good lyric. What's the longest song like that? Where it's just like could you do a 9-minute song that's just like Like just this?
Yeah.
Like just that one guitar?
And then someone yelling, someone kind of whining over top of it.
Yeah, the band just never comes in.
Yeah, you never hear the drums kick in.
I wonder if people like ever listen to Paul Barabo just like, expecting...
So what's happening next?
Where does the drop come? When does the real singer start? When does he start singing?
What's Paul Barabo doing these days, you think?
I don't know, somewhere in town.
He's
working.
gotta have a job by now,
Hiding?
right?
No, yeah, I think he's had a job.
Where's he working? The bird store?
He probably works at a bird store. He probably works at like somehow he found a fair trade gas station that no one knows exists. He works there.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Full Stop to post their like, we got a new hire picture, and it's Paul Barabo.
Paul Barabo. He's probably. I think he's serving at the Louisville Comedy Club. I think he's serving and then he runs sound for the mic at the Louisville Comedy Club.
Paul Barabo as a sound guy would be terrible.
That sounds insane.
He'd just be like, okay, so I mic'd the guitar, and I don't know how to do anything else.
That must be confusing for bands when they're like, this guy does sound, he runs sound for the mic. And they're like, well, who runs sound for the bass, drums? Mm-hmm. He's like, no, they mean open mic.
Open microphone.
Yeah, but I prefer the mic just be for us.
I'd like the mic
During
closed,
our set,
if you don't mind.
I prefer that's kind of like my mic. No one else.
You're just going to give the mic to everyone?
Yeah. For principle.
I'm going to become a White Sox fan, because Hannibal Burris is my hero.
Hannibal Burris is my hero also.
I mean, for him to call attention to years of misconduct by Bill Cosby because he annoyed him once.
Because he was bombing. That would be great if it's like, how did people know the Holocaust was happening? Goebbels was bombing. he just sort of changed, like...
He just brought it up.
It's like, you fucking know what Hitler's doing?
Jesus.
That's the real troublemaker.
Good God. You wouldn't believe what this guy's up to with the Jews.
He got off stage and he's like, I got him back. He's like, I want him back, man. Weird.
People have accused him of being a sex trafficker, which is, I mean, I don't know where they get that from. He's constantly surrounded by so many women who don't seem to speak English.
That sounds...
And are following him around looking scared.
You know...
I don't know what where they're getting that idea from. He just has friends.
People think he is a sex trafficker, but no one thinks that the guy who runs the International Students Meet and Greets at U of L is a creep. That guy's constantly surrounded by confused-looking foreigners.
Do you think anyone's ever been in line at a gangbang and just been like, this sex traffic?
That's a good one.
This sex traffic is crazy today. I feel like I'm a bust already. I'm 50 back.
Why would there be a line?
It's a gangbang.
Why wouldn't they? Oh, okay, yeah, you're right. I was thinking orgy. I was going to say, why wouldn't they just fuck? That would be wild. Two people in line at a gangbang, and then you're like, whoa.
That would be so funny if you're watching like a gangbang video, and then they zoom out a little bit, and it's just a guy blowing the guy behind him in line.
Two guys giving each other hand jobs in line. I want to watch a Bukkake video where they're playing Legend of Zelda Wind Waker.
Oh, man.
His Wikipedia page is written wildly. His dad was a trailblazer for African American chefs. They've got his statue down at the park bench. Get it? Because it's a commentary on old black men playing chess at the park, whereas old white men get to play chess on the national stage.
Yes.
They should have done that. It should have been like Deep Blue versus Rodney. Just some old man.
Hey, those guys are better.
Trash talking a computer.
Those guys are better.
Yeah.
You can't beat those guys.
Come on, man.
Can't beat those guys.
Get fucking, what's that guy? Get Bobby Fischer out of
get Bobby Fischer
out of retirement. Have him play Lucius Williams.
Did they ever find?
I love that Gallant's envisioned a physical team with a bad boy image to become the evil empire of the UHL. Imagine like any other business. Like, we're gonna be the bad boys of electronics retail. We're trying to be like the Sith of Radio Shack.
Yeah. You got the farmer's market, and then you got the bad boys farmer's market.
Yeah, we're like the bad. We bully you.
Fuck you. Buy a tomato, bitch.
We got a guy who tries to take some out of your bag after you bought it.
Sell it twice.
Yeah, he brings it back over.
Ugh. A porn star at a dive bar.
No. She's had more comebacks than Don Rickles with the Mountain Crowd.
There we go. You got there.
What I mean? They're like, hey, that's racist. And then he's like, I didn't know you people could talk.
I didn't know hockey pucks could talk. And people are like, what does that even mean?
Like, what the fuck? That'd be great if someone got busted for like, they're like, what you're saying is racist or sexist or whatever, and they doubled down. And they were like, okay, now I really am sorry. I thought like you were Don Rickles double down. I've been watching a lot of Rickles.
You ever seen the Jerry, what do they call him? The Jerry Garcia roasts?
Yeah, Jerry Lee Lewis. Jerry Garcia roasts.
He roasts bones.
That's a big old joint.
He'll fucking roast a bone. That's about it.
It'd be funny to see. You go backstage to the Grateful Dead, and they're passing around like one of those one-hitters that looks like a cigarette.
Yeah.
That's it.
A dugout.
They've got a dugout.
Yeah.
And it's all like 8 of them.
Just keep packing it up.
What? No, she's in a relationship with some dude since 2011.
Oh, wow.
But he ain't clickable, which means he probably has more money than most people have more money than us. But he probably has. But if you're married to an owner rider and you're not clickable,
you got some cash.
You got some cash.
You got some cash.
You got enough money. That's probably the way people our age are like, man, I wish I could delete my Facebook. People like who are actually like successful are probably like, man, I just want to delete my Wikipedia money.
I would love to not have my net worth on the internet.
I just want to delete my WikiFeet money. Yeah. We should start shoplifting and just sending stuff to an owner rider.
Yeah, we should both start shoplifting.
Hell, we stole. My mom's real mad at me because she found out I stole these sandals.
Yeah, my mom doesn't like when I steal.
And my mom is like funny because she's like, hey, take as many free samples as you want. But then I'm like, yeah, we'll just steal something. And she's like, you can't do
what?
that to Kohl's.
What?
Like, you're the one putting on fake glasses to take more Young Sheldon bags from the state fair. You don't even watch Young Sheldon, and you don't tote.
Were there Young Sheldon bags available at the fair?
No, have I not shown you this?
No. I would love a Young Sheldon bag. How many did she take? Do you have extra?
I don't, unfortunately.
Yeah, right.
I tried to get another one.
You fucking holding out on me? You fucking holding out on me?
I tried to get another one the next day, but I couldn't find.
Oh, it's a string bag.
It's like a.
Oh, that is. Oh yeah, man.
Young Sheldon Thursday, CBS.
Yeah.
It's a photo of Young Sheldon. And on the back it says #Young Sheldon.
But who's gonna see the back of a backpack?
But also, feel how shitty this tote is. It's made out of whatever like the fabric equivalent of newsprint is.
You couldn't carry a pencil in this thing without breaking it.
No, it's absurd. It's crazy.
That thing cost half a penny to make.
But don't you love it? It's someone. Because Young Sheldon is on what, his 5th season?
Yeah, why do they give it away? What do they need promotion for?
Who out there is like, how can we get Young Sheldon to sizzle? Let's make totes.
Give them out.
Give them out at the Kentucky State Fair.
Oh my god!
I should have insisted my mom give me hers.
Yeah, you should have.
It was fun walking around the state fair with my mom. Both of us wearing Young Sheldon.
That's cute.
Like backpacks.
That's cute.
Totes.
It's cute.
That was awesome, man.
Eating a pineapple whip.
No, that happened the next day. Pineapple whip was with my lady. Donut burger was with my mom.
I was at work and somebody said that they ate a pineapple whip, and I just went, "Those things fucking suck." And they got kind of offended, and I was like, "Actually, I don't know why I said that. I'm sorry."
So they liked it?
It seemed like they liked it.
They're down with the whip?
It's like my friend just said it sucks. I actually have no idea what I'm talking about.
No, it's fine. It just needs like more. It should be it should have coconut shavings.
That'd be good. When I was driving here, the stuck in traffic next to me was a bunch of the attractions from the Kentucky State Fair on big tractor trailers.
Whoa.
Yeah. Saw it all broken down. I almost just stopped the car, hopped on, started a new life.
Started up a fair. Oh, wait, I didn't know this. Do you know who the kid in Licorice Pizza is? Maybe he's not the lead.
Winona Ryder's son.
Oh, he's the lead.
No, I have no idea.
It's Cooper Hoffman. So that means that Danbury Trashers movie will be David Harbour and Philip Seymour Hoffman's son.
You just said Hoffman. You were like Cooper Hoffman. I'm like, oh.
I know. I was trying to. I was. You know what I mean? I was leading.
You were
to
building
the
the tension. I get it.
No, but imagine if Philip was still around.
What would he say?
You know, him as the dad.
Oh, that'd be great. That'd be hot.
We're gonna do hockey.
Hockey.
I can't do any impression.
Let alone someone who doesn't really. You could do an impression of Capote?
No. One court.
They think they did.
My grandma.
That's close to my Capote is a little close to my Leno.
That's true. I just want to talk about. Tommy Lee's big pee.
I just want to speak to you about Tommy Lee's big pee.
No, man, Truman Capote. Where the fuck is he from?
Truman Capote.
Him and that other
wherever
lady.
Harper Lee's from.
Yeah, I was about to say him and that lady.
Somewhere in the South, Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama, one of the three. I don't know.
New Orleans. That can't be right.
No, that don't sound right to me.
He was born there.
That don't sound right to me.
My grandma told me she was reading In Cold Blood,
yeah.
And she got so scared she locked herself in the bathroom.
In Cold Blood's not even scary. It's like a psychological drama.
With all the true crime now,
she'd be shitting her pants.
Her legs would be numb. Yeah, well, I didn't say where he grew up. I want to know where he. Oh,
that should be a big.
Monroeville, Alabama.
There we go. Yeah, Alabama.
I don't know where that is, and I know every place in Alabama.
No, you don't. Clearly, you don't. Quit lying. Don't lie to the listeners, and don't lie to yourself. You don't know every town in Alabama.
In the television show Private Practice, created and produced by Shonda Rhimes, the fictional character Charlotte King was born in Monroeville.
Wow.
I don't have a lot to grab onto with that, but maybe one of our listeners maybe that's.
Maybe someone finally just perked up.
Yeah,
because
maybe
of
somebody's like, "What? I knew Charlotte King in Private Practice, but not Monroeville." My goodness. No, this town sounds cool. There's someone from it named Red Velvet.
Ooh.
Who's a singer, songwriter, and social activist.
The cake?
Yeah.
Singer, songwriter, and social activist. Yeah. Like he's an activist for like people talking or something.
He's an activist.
Like people should be more social.
People need to talk more. Get to know your neighbors. That's like kind of what David Foster Wallace was. He was a social activist.
Yeah.
He's like, pretend like we're all in a big pool.
Everybody, get rid of your phones. I'm a nerd.
Be in a pool.
I'm a dweeb.
He was anti-phone?
I think he was anti pretty much everything.
What did David Foster Wallace
hate the most, besides being alive?
That's true.
He did a lot to end that one.
What did David Foster Wallace like?
Tennis?
They don't say it. No wonder he killed himself. His own Wikipedia page is like,
I don't know.
If you Google him, Google finishes it. What did David Foster Wallace struggle with? Who inspired David Foster Wallace? What kind of writer is he? Did David Foster Wallace have anxiety? I Googled, what did David Foster Wallace like?
Yeah. Nothing.
Yeah. So you're his wife, and you're like, I'm going to get him a present. Good present ideas
for David
famous
Foster
writer
Wallace.
David Foster Wallace. Type that into yahoo.com because it was a different time.
Yeah, it was a different time. You were on Ask Jeeves.
Yeah. And then the Google feedback that is somehow in this is back there.
Is Ask Jeeves still going?
Good. I think it's ask.com.
Yeah, but what happens if you go to askjeeves.com?
You go to ask.com? Oh, man, you got to check this out.
What, ask.com?
Oh, wow. Ask.com is just a website where you go to buy domain names with .ass.
That's good.
Oh, wait, no, it's where you buy email addresses with ask.com.
Oh, I like that.
That
Way
seems
more.
like there's more you could do with Ask.com.
Yeah.
The FAQ of Ask.com.
Ask.com has a question of the day.
Can I choose my own address? Like Parmesan at Ask.com?
What a weird way to... What a weird example.
Wait, so I can mint any phrase I want? No hate speech allowed. Swears and curses are fine. Slurs and call to violence are not. Seriously, you won't get a refund.
This guy has a very off, like a very casual way of speaking to
Honey,
his
I'm
customers.
on the phone with Ask.com. They won't accept killallthewhitemen.ask.com. They won't give me a refund. Oh, it's some sort of NFT related situation. Never mind.
Oh, Ask.com?
Back.
No, but never mind.
Back.
Yeah. 5 seconds later, you're going to be watching a fucking Rogan clip.
What did David Foster Wallace think of NFTs?
It's probably why he killed himself.
I think Rogan's anti-NFT.
I think Rogan's anti-everything, man.
He just
This
wants
boy
to
don't
hang
like
out.
nothing except for fighting and fucking.
He should do a fuck cast. He should.
Sober fucktober.
Yeah, he does all these sorts like fight commentary. We're doing.
I'm going to commentate on my wife.
He should do one where it's like good friends. Because he has that one where it's like oh, it's me and a bunch of dirty comics, and we get together a few months and we get dirty.
We're dirty boys.
And then it's like he's got like, oh, I always have the science guy and a review, but it's like you should have one where it's like a couple relatives, like an old friend from college.
Yeah.
And you just chat. It's just them being like, how's
so-
your kid? It's just all edited out.
Yeah.
It's all personal
Yeah,
information.
it's all constantly being bleeped.
Yeah.
No, he told Jamie to shut the fuck up the other day.
Really?
Yeah.
What was Jamie saying?
He told the guest to shut the fuck
How
up
often do you
too.
listen to Rogan?
They were getting a little, no, it was like a clip I saw that popped up
okay.
on YouTube. They were talking about, I didn't even see what the context of it was, but Joe Rogan was like, hey, I don't know if we should be talking about this kind of stuff.
Whoa.
And then the guy kept going, and the guy was like, oh, well, and he was like, nah, really, just...
Weird. What do you think it was?
I don't know.
You think it was...
Will you ask the Joe Rogan subreddit for me?
Do you think it's about that kid in Beckley I was telling you about?
It probably
who
was.
told me that he sat between Red Band and Tony Hitchcock?
It probably was.
Fuck.
They're
You think
thinking-
I'm in danger?
You're probably... that's probably what that guy was doing when he sat
Dinesh, who
down.
owns Jimmy's Place, in danger?
When that guy was sitting on the stoop, he was trying to see if you were here.
Yeah.
And now they know you're here.
Now they know I'm here.
So I'm going to get out of here.
That's true. That would be fun if they were like, if we did get murdered, and then they were like,
That'd be fun, yeah. I would like to end this life.
the cops were like, we heard on a podcast there was a guy on the thing.
The guy on the thing.
Also, they're talking about some funny stuff.
I loved it.
I can't remember anything we've riffed on. This is what happens: we'll record an episode, and then like 4 hours later, I'm uploading and I need to title it, and I don't remember anything from the episode.
Yeah.
But then I'll remember like the last thing we say.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, perfect, corn nuts. And it's like, well, that's the last word. And what we actually were saying was, man, that band Korn was nuts.
The corn was nuts, baby. All right, bring us home. Hit me with something hot. Give me your best Yo Mama joke.
Ooh, a Yo Mama joke. I like Yo Mama. Yo Mama.
You love them, so it should be easy for you to make one. You just said you love them.
Your mom is so fat when she really rocks around the Christmas tree.
That's more about poor balance than size.
No, it's because she's so fat. Her fat stretches around the Christmas tree.
Like a... How?
Because,
Just explain that to me logistically.
yeah, you heard that your mom's so fat when she sits around the house, she really sits around the house.
I don't know.
You never heard, see, that's a joke that never made sense to me. But I assumed other people got it.
I think yo mama's so stupid.
Oh wait, this is I'm gonna try to. You keep going. I'm gonna try to find this thing I saw.
I don't actually have one. Yo mama's so fat. That when she
So you know that
she has to buy 2 seats on the airplane.
Whoa.
She has to
What
get
for
2.
a service animal that supports
her her emotional girth.
Emotional girth. It's like a Devo song. Emotional girth. Nah, man. So I was watching Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
And they said something about someone being fat. And
Your mama's so fat when she breaks bad, she breaks it.
She eats bad. Breaking Bad, more like eating bad.
Breaking.
No, man. So you know that thing where people are like, oh, you gotta throw some. I never understood this, but it'll be a fat person. And they'll be, you gotta throw flour on them to find the wet spot.
Yeah.
You ever heard that?
Yes.
So I never understood that. So while I was watching Breaking Bad, I Googled that.
Yeah.
People know Breaking Bad well enough that someone's probably like, that phrase is not in that show. That's not a thing. Some show I was watching said that. And I Googled it. And then I was reading on Quora, because I just Googled, what does that mean?
Yeah.
And then the answers were this. I'll take you on the journey I went on.
Okay.
The answers. It means you need a new boyfriend. This one sucks. I was like, what the fuck?
That's weird.
And then I kept going down. It's an insult. It means he would have to roll you in flour to look for the wet spot if he wanted to have sex with you. He is a crude jerk. Find someone who likes curvy girls. And I was like, what the fuck? So then I scroll up, and the question on Quora is, what does it mean when my boyfriend tells me he will have to roll me in flour if I keep eating so much?
Snap.
It's wild.
Oh, not only is it wild, I'd say it's wild now.
Someone's like, I don't understand this pet name that my boyfriend gives me. And the girl's like, yeah, my boyfriend also gives me this weird
My boyfriend also calls me Oinkster.
I don't know what it means. I just love all these people are like, they really answer the question. The top answer isn't the guy who says it means he would need to roll you in flour to find the wet spot to have sex with you. The top answer is someone going, you need to find a new boyfriend.
Dump your boyfriend. No context. Just imagine that. You ask a question of like, what does this mean?
And someone just
then leave your boyfriend.
Run.
Like, what the fuck?
I think he like fucked animals or kids or something. You would always talk about flour on a wet spot. No, it's not. That is wild, though, man. Why not just have sex with all of the folds?
Yeah, it's like, oh, I gotta find the wet spot. Just pick one. They're all gonna be a little wet. She's probably sweaty.
Also, we've all been there where you got your hand down a pants in like a weird situation.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh wait, wrong one. You know what I mean?
Like you're just fingering like her belly button.
Maybe it would feel better. Maybe it would be less self-conscious for obese people who want to have sex if we all put flour on our wet spots.
All right. Whatever.